Welcome to day 22 of the Unbusy Advent Calendar. It's almost Christmas, and some of you, unfortunately, are very ill. You have a cold, or you have the flu, or you have a tummy bug, and you've experiencing different issues. So I wanted to help you with this video. If you're feeling ill around the holiday, then here's my take on how to approach that from both a practical and a spiritual perspective. So when you are feeling that some kind of illness is approaching you, I think every single time the awareness that it's coming is the most important thing so that you can do something to prevent it. However, if we are past that point and you can no longer prevent it, here's what you can do to help yourself. Sometimes we tend to beat ourselves up when this happens because it's a sign that we've been going 150 miles per hour. Our body needs rest. Our body was like, okay, you did not want to rest. You did not listen to me. You were ignoring all of the signs. Now, here you go. You're ill for Christmas. There we go. Now rest. So that's one thing that can happen. The other thing is that maybe you are not really looking forward to something that you committed to do during the holidays, and now you're feeling a bit meh. You can't get out of it anymore, and you don't necessarily beat yourself up for it, but in your subconscious you're still having loads of resistance towards doing what you committed to do. So those could be just a few things because of why you can get ill just before the holidays, even if you are looking forward. Maybe you've been pushing a bit too hard. Spiritual people tend to question a lot this time, like, should I be pushing, or should I just be resting, or am I being in victim mentality about being ill and I'm really better than how I feel? And all those kind of questions come up, and we tend to just go into those thought patterns and spirals, and that's not helping anyone. So here's a very simplistic, very practical exercise that you can do when you're ill in order to feel better. And this is also helping you to avoid falling into victim mentality so that you can stay really present and you can honor your feelings, but not go down the spiral of like, poor me, I'm so ill. We know that very well, don't we? So here's what you can do. I just want you to connect with yourself. Okay, take a deep breath. Put your hand on your heart if you feel like that will help, and get in a relaxed state. Just take a few deep breaths and you will automatically feel your nervous system calming down. And then I want you to just stand still for like a minute and just stand still. Even if your thoughts are moving really fast, it doesn't really matter. Just stand still for 1 minute and breathe. And then ask yourself, with your hand on your heart, your hand on your tummy, whichever helps you, what do I need in this moment to feel better? And the answer, the first answer that you hear is the right answer. And it may be things like you need rest, you need to sleep, you need a certain food or certain tea, or maybe cacao will come to your mind. Then just indulge in it, just have it, even if it's a food that normally you wouldn't have, maybe because you're on a diet or you're trying to avoid it and live very healthily. In a state of illness, if your body desires something for nurturing, my suggestion is take it. If it was the first thought that came to your mind, it was a certain food, try to have it, because your soul needs it. Your body needs it. Nurture yourself. Maybe it's a hot bath. Maybe it's a very long nap in the afternoon. Go, take it. And every time when you feel really poorly, just tune in, 1 minute stillness. Try not to move. Try not to do anything but breathe. Eyes closed, so no distractions from the outer world, and ask yourself every time, what do I need? What do I need to feel better? And the answer will be different every time you check in with yourself. But this way, You are nurturing yourself. Just imagine, what would you do with a small child if they were ill? Constantly you would be there giving them cuddles, comforting them, asking them, how can I help you? What do you need? Or if they can't even talk, then you're just trying to guess, right? What they need. Maybe they need medicine, maybe they need a cuddle, they need warmth, they need cold, whatever it is, you're trying to guess. With ourselves, we don't do that. We just sit there, we beat ourselves up for like, why did I have to get ill? Why? You're like regretting things you've done. Maybe you didn't dress up properly, maybe this, maybe that. None of that matters. None of that actually matters. All that matters in this moment, when I'm feeling poorly, what can I do for me so that I feel better, so that I get better? Maybe all I need is a good sleep, and then let me nurture myself with it. Maybe I just need a really good meal. Let me nurture my soul with it. You can ask yourself questions like, what is my soul medicine in this moment? Because to some extent, I think all of our illnesses, no matter how small or big, come down to something to do with our soul. Something's not right when we get ill. Something's not working. We're resisting something in our life. Something's going on energetically around us. It could be like a wave of energy from a few days ago, or maybe we're like getting ready for something and that is just kind of hitting us a few days before. And there's a lot of that going on around Christmas. So no wonder really that it can get a bit intense and we can feel a little bit poorly. But these are my suggestions. So try not to get down into those thought spirals of like, why and why me and why now and what does it mean? No, stay away from that, because you're poorly. You need nurturing and attention, mainly your own attention, mainly your own nurturing. If there's someone around you who you can ask to make the food, make the tea, make the cacao, or make the hot bath for you, fabulous, do that. But if it's just you around, just serve yourself. Give yourself a little break. Love yourself a little bit more, and it's all going to be well. In fact, it is all well right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that this helps you. And if you'd like to hear more and learn more, and if you're ready to start your self-acceptance journey, then all the details are in the description about how you can join the self-acceptance program that I have just created for you. Thank you so much, and Merry Christmas to you all.